Hey guys, Skylar here from Study Right. I just got off the phone with a guy named Parker Lamascus. Parker is a senior. He's headed for national merit. He's doing it well. He's a guy who's great in math and is looking towards potentially getting a PhD later down the road. I had a great interview with him. It's just a couple minutes long. I'm going to take you into that interview so you can hear from a student who knows what it takes to have a great study session, how he stays active as he studies. Kind of tell them a little bit about yourself, who you are, a little bit about your plans with education down the road, and start there.
All right. My name is Parker. I am 6 foot, depending on what shoes I'm wearing. I go to Edmond Memorial High School. My future education plans are to go to college. I'm not quite sure where yet, but I would like to study mechanical engineering, and then from there maybe go to grad school, get a master's or maybe a PhD. And depending on how much I like engineering, I'll either teach calculus if I don't like engineering, and if I do, then I'll be a research engineer.
Wow. Okay, that's some heavy hitting right there, man. Teaching calculus, fantastic. What do you have scholarships? Do you know where you're going to end up in college? Did you say?
A scholarship, is that what you asked?
Yeah. Do you have any scholarships or anything like that?
Well, at this point, my dad's actually a teacher, so if I go to his college, then I'll get some scholarship money there. And I'm also right now in the running for national merit, so that should help.
That should help a lot. Absolutely. National merit. Love it, man. That's great to hear. Well, it sounds like you really value education. I can tell. Just the fact that you're even thinking about a PhD is pretty wonderful. Could you tell us? We're really talking about study sessions this week. Could you tell us a little bit, just on an everyday average afternoon when Parker sits down to do his schoolwork? What's it look like?
Well, I get home at around 4 every day after school, and I eat a granola bar, maybe some yogurt or something. And right after I get home, I sit down at my desk and I try and get all my homework done. I usually try to get it done before dinner. Doesn't
Nice.
always happen. I sit down and I go through one subject at a time. Kind of in order of my schedule. I do physics first if I have any physics, and then I take a break. Like 5 minutes, maybe use the restroom or something. Play a game of Angry Birds or something. And then I'll sit back down and I'll do all my English and so on and so forth until I'm finished. And if I don't get it done before dinner, then I'll go right back. Dinner's usually a good study break. It's completely unrelated to school.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so then, kind of gives me a mental break, and then I go back and finish it.
Okay, very nice, very nice. When you're studying physics or English and you say you've got a reading assignment, what are you doing? Do you just read the assignment? Are you just trying to get through it? What's kind of your mindset as you're doing that?
Well, when I'm reading, let's say history, for example, I take notes as I go along. Like I have a piece of paper next to my textbook, and as I go along, I take like maybe a bullet point, a paragraph. Just the main point of that paragraph, maybe some details that I think will be tested. That's pretty much it.
Fantastic. No, that's great, man. That's great. I love it. I love it. You're taking notes. I love it that you're not taking too many notes. One of the things we talk about is taking notes that matter instead of notes that scatter, and that's kind of a goofy way to put it. But sometimes we find people are taking 1,000 notes on things, not really knowing what to look for. And I love it that you're looking at each paragraph, saying, "Okay, what's the point here?" And are there any details that would be important to know as well from that help explain the point? So that's it, man. That's exactly what we would encourage all of our students to do here at Study Right. So, man, that's great. Really, that's kind of you just laid out a fantastic day of studying. I appreciate your time, man. Thanks a lot. I love it that you're being active as you're learning. You're not just reading for completion. It looks like you really are reading for comprehension. Do you think that's safe to say?
Yeah, that's what I try to
do. Well, I guess try is a great word because that's all we're really trying to do, right? Is try to do it the best we can. And I realize sometimes we zone out. Do you ever have those times when you just feel like it's really hard to focus right now and you get a little distracted?
Yeah, that happens sometimes. And that happens, I usually have to go drum or play piano or something for a couple minutes until I kind of clear my mind.
Fantastic, man. I love it. Dude, that is perfect. I appreciate your time and thanks a lot for sharing with us today.